All right, what's going on, everybody? I know it's been a couple months since I've been on here, so this is going to be a quick little update video for you guys of what's been going on with my life in the past couple months and what has changed, because it feels like almost everything has. To start off, let's say I haven't been at the gym very much these past couple months. I don't have my RB swapped S13 anymore. I don't have my Honda Accord Daily anymore, and I don't live in my apartment anymore. So to kind of tie everything together, Kaylee and I bought a house in the middle of May. We took possession of it the day after my birthday on May 29th, and these past month and a half-ish, we've been taking our time renovating what we can with the house with what money we have left over from purchasing the house. It's been a long process, so every single weekend from when we took possession to say our move-in date, we pretty much spent 8 to 9 hours a day here as far as weekends went, and then maybe a couple hours after work just to kind of touch up the place, do renovations. I'm going to give you guys a quick tour of the house, and then I'm going to post up the before photos that were taken. And yeah, you guys will see a big difference with that, because this place, it doesn't even compare to what it used to look like. And we got a really good deal on it. We said, screw it. I've got a garage out back now. We have a yard. We have a property that we're actually building equity into. So it's a lot better than our apartment setup. And I'm very excited to be living here with Kaylee. So that kind of puts those two together. And as far as the vehicles go, actually, let's just do the house tour first, and then we'll go on to the garage. So that's our front yard. It's actually very large. Gotta get rid of this squeaky storm door. And then come into the house. And we have our living room. Got some Adam LZ on the TV. Trying to get inspiration for my drift/weekend car build. It's a decent sized living room. That couch came with the house actually, so we just threw it in the corner for now. And then we have our sectional. Huge front window, which I love. And I love the open concept of the area. We've got our dining room right here. I know the table doesn't really match, but that's just, we got it for free, so we're holding on to that for now until we can afford something else. And moving on into the separating wall. We had this all redone. There was a weird like flower pot thing. You guys will see all the pictures. I'll put them up before I do this tour. Actually, from room to room, I'll post the photos. So this is what you guys get for the separating wall. It's painted just in a bright white, so you guys will get a before picture. Then we have the hallway. It's kind of separated from white to a lightish gray color, and that's what we painted the whole living space as well as the hallways. There was a big gross like wooden door here, so that had to go. We're just going to leave it open concept and kind of mess around with the space in there. Gross floors, that's just not really our style. Obviously we like kind of modern stuff, as you can tell by the colors in the house. And then our kitchen. So the kitchen was so messed up that we actually had to get it all re-drywalled. You guys will see pictures, but pretty much it had a wood paneling surface on it, and when we pulled it off, it like destroyed the drywall and everything, so we got that all done. We don't have trim for the doors yet, but that's okay. And other than the walls in the kitchen, we didn't really have to touch much because the cupboards were already painted white, and yeah, it turned out pretty decent. So this is the kitchen. It's about this, I don't know, less counter space because we don't have an island anymore, but it is nice and big and open for what the house is. We used to have an enclosed deck out here, but we'll get into that once we go outside. So through the doors into the hallway, transitioning from the white to gray again. We plan on installing a light down here, I believe, because we only have this hallway light so far. And it just, I don't know, it's kind of pointless to not have one there. So, this is the only room in the house that isn't fully unpacked yet. This is going to be mine and Kaylee's office space. I've got my desk and my computer set up already, but obviously there's still a lot of boxes in here. So, it's a nice mint color with a flat gray wall. I really wanted a room with a flat gray wall, so that's kind of our compromise to that. Is I was able to use this if Kaylee got her mint room, and obviously these doors need to go. They are pretty gross looking. Something else to note is the door trims are all like a creamy white color. Not a fan at all. I think it like messes with the style of the house, so we're gonna have to repaint those white. It kind of looks white on camera, but it's not. Moving on to the kitchen, or not the kitchen, the bathroom. We haven't done anything to the bathroom, and we don't plan on doing it for a while because it will be a fairly expensive renovation. It's not tiles, it's like sheets of like fake tiles on the wall all throughout. Very strange, but I guess this is an older house and it was owned by a 95-year-old. So this is what we get. Huge mirror, so that's dope. I am going to be replacing that light fixture, and obviously we're going to eventually be renovating that. Kaylee's rose gold shower curtain. Yeah, so the bathroom didn't have a fan and it only had the window, so my dad went ahead and installed a fan, and now we get 2 switches in there. Spare bedroom, painted like a dark mauve color, I believe is what you'd call it. I don't know. Correct me if I am wrong, but it's just a whatever normal sized room. We've got all of our spare shit just kind of thrown in there. We aren't fully moved in yet. I mean, we're moved in, but we're not fully organized yet, and we've just been kind of putting everything off because we just want to enjoy our summer in the house, and then once winter comes around, I'm sure we'll be putting a bit more effort into actually cleaning up the inside. But for now, we've done a lot of work to the place, and we're happy with it right now. I went around to every single light switch and wall socket and replaced them with new white ones. I'll show a picture of what they used to look like, but they were pretty gross. For some reason, our bedroom has the wooden door, and the rest of them have the painted doors. Don't ask me why. This is our bedroom. Oh god, okay. There. It's, my wide angle lens is not that wide, but it's a decent size. It's much bigger than what we had in the apartment. We have not hung curtains yet, so we've got this stuff just hanging on nails. A little ridiculous, but I like the sunlight, so I want to keep it open. Open concept closet, because they also had those gross wooden looking doors on them, so those had to go. We got an organizer. Still not organized, as you can see. Kaylee's stuff is all over the place, but there's our bed. And yeah, master bedroom, decent sized window, solid size. Every room we repainted. We repainted the whole upstairs, so you guys will see pictures of before. And yeah, there were some spots had multiple layers of wallpaper on it, so Kaylee spent a lot of time doing that while my dad and myself did a lot of the outdoor work and demolition work. So we're gonna run outside real quick, and I need my keys. We'll check out what the mess is in the backyard. Well, actually, we'll go downstairs. Very, very interesting downstairs. Yeah, very old school style, but that's okay. We've got our utility room / laundry room. There's a bathroom back there. And yeah, this basement. Odd design as far as like the walls go. Very big room. And other than getting rid of like this gross pea yellow color, we're pretty much going to keep the downstairs as it is. It's fine. Maybe change out the light fixtures and, I don't know, get rid of these weird ass lamps that are hanging in the corners. But I don't know, it's good enough for us. This yellow will be kind of a gray blue color, and then maybe some new lights to brighten it up down here. It's echoing. It's a big room. It's a very large room. Not much to say. Not much to say about the basement. It's here. It'll be nice to use when we have like lots of people over. Right now there's just furniture down here for Kaylee's sister. And yeah. Oh, that's kind of what the light switches looked like upstairs. So you get a little view of that. Those are pretty definitely old looking. So slide these bad boys on. This is our yard. So we don't, that's the side of the house, but anyway, our yard, we got hedge fence. This is where our patio is going to be built. There used to be a large enclosed deck here, which I'll show you pictures of, but we said it looked gross, so we tore it all out the day we moved in, and we're upgrading the electrical system, running a separate box into the garage as well. So we had to dig up a line. My electrician actually just put a new system in just underground, and then he's coming back at the end of July to finish the whole service upgrade. So I've actually got to fill this dirt in here, and then we will be building a little raised patio. It'll be like a 2x6 wood patio, and yeah, that's where we're going to be able to hang out. And we just got a little cement pad where I'm going to keep my barbecue, and Kaylee's going to be making this into a garden. So it's just a little, I don't know, it was supposed to be a garden already, but she wants to grow vegetables or something in there, so that's what she'll do. And decent sized yard. Now into the garage, and we will talk a little bit about cars. So this place is a mess right now. I've got my dad's tools in here, we've got construction materials, we've got my car, we've got my car parts, we've got kind of a little bit of everything in the garage. And before we discuss what the camera is sitting on, I just wanted to, kind of just, I don't know, give her a little rundown. This is how old this place is. It's got a wood burning stove in the garage for heat. I don't think I'll be using it. I don't really trust it, but it could work. I mean, if I need heat in the winter, I don't have a gas heater, so that might be the next best thing. And yeah, as far as the RB20 Swap 240 goes, I'll put up pictures on here, but let's just say that thing was fucked. There was so many different issues with it that the previous owner didn't tell me about, and it is partially my fault for not getting compression tests done when we bought it, but it was just kind of like a hyped up spur of the moment buy. Thought we could just fix up whatever needed fixing and drive it. That was a big nope. The compression in the engine was pretty much shot, so I ended up trading it for this shell. It is a, I don't even know what year, maybe like a 90 or 91 Nissan Silvia coupe. So pretty much same car, just right-hand drive and two-door instead of the hatchback, which I enjoy much more. This one came with a lot of already pre-done suspension work, angle kit work, and just everything that's needed for drifting it. And that's my plan for this thing. So I'll be cleaning it up over the next year or so, making it actually look half decent, because I'm looking at it right now and I know you guys are gonna be like, what the fuck? But I see potential in it. It's a very clean chassis. As far as like rust and damage goes, it's just looking a little greasy right now. So we'll go over that. That's all I have to say about the RB swapped 240. It sucked, so it had to go bye-bye, and in came the Silvia. So, what we got is this greasy looking Silvia. And you might be asking yourself, what the fuck? Well, it looks ridiculous. I'll post some pictures of what it used to look like, but it looks ridiculous with the Skyline donuts, the different colored door. The over fenders are off right now because I'm just trying to tear it. I'm pretty much trying to strip it down and then go from there. But we've got the BN kit that came with it. It's got the rear, the skirts, and the front bumper up there, which we'll get to, but it does say 240SX on the valence, but it is not. I guess that was just thrown there because that's all they had. Yeah, so over fenders are off right now. Very, very dirty. Needs to be cleaned. Interior, pretty much gutted. I will be doing a video soon on DIY door cards, so that'll be cool. Uncracked dash. If you are part of the S Chassis life, you know how rare an uncracked dash is, so that's kind of cool. That's about the only cool thing. What else do we got? We've got, I don't know, nothing really. Gross. We've got Silvia headlights. Very clean dual projector headlights, so that's a bonus. Engine bay is pretty much stripped. We've got an R32 Skyline subframe. I'm assuming that's a Sickie sway bar, just because of the color. Coilovers, obviously. We've got kind of a DIY angle kit on this thing. I will put a full parts list of what's on this chassis because I did take a screenshot of it beforehand. But yeah, other than that, it's a stripped down Silvia. That's all it is. It's got everything it needs to be a drifty boy. It's got the Skyline upgraded brakes. It's got a welded diff. It's got coilovers. It's got GK Tech braided lines. GK Tech S14 knuckles in the front. And yeah, just the odds and ends, bits and pieces. And something else that is a little ridiculous, but I might keep it just because it's hilarious. It's got Lambo doors, baby. So, what do you want to see? You want to get in? Flex on haters. Whatever you want to do. It's a little wobbly. I need to build a little support brace for the bracket because it's just a long story, but they didn't do it 100% proper. But that's what we got. We got Lambo doors. Are we gonna keep it? For now, yes. I do have a spare set of doors with stock tinted windows, so that's another rare thing. Yeah, they come actually dipped from factory, and I do have those doors. They're not with me right now, but those will be coming into my hoarding of parts. So this is a garage, by the way. So that's pretty much the quick little update on my Silvia. And I know I've been switching cars a lot, and there's a lot of bets going on when I will actually be getting rid of this one. But now that I have a place to store it forever, I've got a permanent house, I've got my daily out in the driveway. I got rid of the Honda and picked up a 2004 Nissan Maxima, so we're back in that VQ life. And I don't really know what else to say. It's just kind of, there's a lot been going on, and that is the minor outline of everything. So yeah, I'm really excited to start the build on the Silvia. I'm excited to have the house now and keep on renovating as we go and as we have some extra money. But I gotta try and get back on the YouTube train. It's a grind. I don't care what anybody says. Like, if you're a YouTuber, you have to put in a lot of work. I was trying to do one video a week, and like that's hard enough when you're trying to do a move, when you're trying to build a house, when you're trying to build a car. But all these guys that do daily videos or semi-daily videos, they're crazy, and now I kind of understand why they make the money they do. So give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. If you want to see more of everything that's going on, let me know in the comments below, and let me know what you think the plan is for this Silvia. I'll give you a hint. I won't even give you a hint. I originally planned on going a KA turbo build, and I was going to do it on the channel, but now due to just getting hooked up on the low, like, I was going to buy a KA motor for $200 with a spare block and then a SR20 transmission for 250 bucks, and then I was gonna swap the bell housing over and bolt it up, blah, 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 build the bottom end and turbo the car. And my buddy hit me up saying he had a disassembled SR20 with a transmission with stock turbo, stock manifold, all the pieces to make a complete engine, and a couple other like bits and pieces, 350 bucks for everything. So I said, fuck yeah, I will take it. And he dropped off a few of the pieces. We've got the full head. We've got all the pieces for the head in there as far as cam gears and everything go. We've got the harness, power steering pump, GT2860 turbo that needs a rebuild. He just threw it in there just because. We've got the stock turbo set up. We've got the stock clutch, and then obviously the valve cover. So what's left, my buddy's bringing on Saturday, is the transmission, the bare block, all the internals that were taken out of the block, the crank, pistons, rods, everything, oil pan, and I think that's pretty much it. And then I have everything I need here. I still will be building the bottom end on this channel, so you guys should stick around for that. The only issue with that is when it starts. With being a homeowner now, the extra money is slowly depleting, and this will kind of have to be put on hold until whenever I can finish this. So I will be trying to do as much as I can this summer and winter, and hopefully you guys enjoy the build process. So I think that's all I want to talk about. I just want to do a quick life update video. I've got to clean this garage. I'm going to clean this whole garage today, hopefully right after I'm done filming this. I'm going to get going on that. So the next time you see this, I'm going to do a clip, an after clip. Hopefully it's a little more organized, because right now it is a mess. And if I'm going to start building my car, I've got to wrap some cars in my garage. I'm going to need the space. So I guess that's it for today's video. I hope I wasn't talking a mile a minute and blabbing on about a bunch of stupid stuff, but I'm super excited to kind of keep you guys connected with what's going on in my life from this point on, and I can't wait for you guys to see this Silvia build when it's done, because it is going to be hot boy fresh. So I'll catch you guys in the next video next week. Give this video a thumbs up, hit that sub button, and prepare for some awesome content. So you know how we made bets on when Connor's car is going to be done? And I had that piece of paper on my fridge? No, not my car's going to be done first.